Yeah, and then we're joined by Stephen Levy of Wired Magazine, one of the other lucky few to touch this device before it was out up there in Seattle. Joining us now from New York. Steve, good to see you last week. Angry Birds is important here.
That's right. Just almost literally a year ago to the day, Jeff Bezos was showing the newest version of the Kindle, and he said, explained the success is that you can't play Angry Birds on it. You could just read books, and that's what the Kindle's for. And today, one of the premier applications on the test screen of the Fire is Angry Birds. So it's a multifaceted device that Amazon's releasing today, going in some degree at the iPad, but in some degree, it's a different animal.
So what's it like? I mean, is it cool? Should I buy one?
Well, it doesn't have that techno-lust thing that an Apple product has. It's nice looking. It's about the size of a DVD box, you know, where something that holds a single
so it's
DVD.
that small?
Yeah, and it's very comfortable to hold in one hand, and Jeff Bezos made a big deal about that. You could read with one hand with it. You could also lean back and watch a movie with one hand. For media consumption, I think it's a pretty good device. You're probably not going to want to do things that replace the laptop, which is some of the things that you could do with an iPad with it. It really is sort of a word to what device you're going to take with you besides your phone. No one's going to leave the house without a phone, and now you probably want to take at least one other device. What's it going to be? A big iPad? iPads are now big because of this, or something like the Fire.
So, you know, it's interesting, you know, when the iPad launched, it was meant to be, initially sort of rumored to be, an Apple e-reader. Obviously, there's sort of two categories being staked out, Angry Birds notwithstanding. Do you see this as a device that people will use over with a web browser, maybe to check email and do some of those more basic iPad functionality type of things? Well,
it's interesting. They don't talk about email very much. And Jeff, when I asked him specifically about Google Docs, you know, he hesitated a little. I don't know if he wants us to think of it as something like that. But definitely for web browsing, as Brad mentioned, they put a lot of energy into it. What you really have to think of, and as Brad said, is this is the first of many devices. Really what Amazon introduced today was a service. They already have a service for reading ebooks. Now they have a service for watching media and browsing and tapping into their vast data infrastructure. This is something Amazon is very, very good at building lots of efficient data centers, and they're going to make use of that computation to bring us more towards the cloud. Again, as Brad mentioned, they see the future of media, and most people see it. Instead of buying things, we're going to stream things. We're going to watch it and take it down from big data centers like Amazon's. And they're very well placed to take us into that next step of the future. A lot of people are uncomfortable with that. They feel, gee, I want to own the stuff I have, whether it's a book or a movie. But Amazon is one of those places that's nudging us away from that antiquated feeling.
Steve Levy, thanks a lot, Wired Magazine. Appreciate it.